will give me lot of punya. Bhagavan says it is aswargyam. Very clearly he says that what you are thinking and what you are planning is totally unrighteous. It is not the right way to look at the situation. It will not give you swarga. Swarga prapti will not happen to you. Aswargyam, adharmik. Okay, it will not give me swarga prapti, it is not good for my race. At least I will become famous in this world as a very compassionate person. I will become famous in this world. Everyone will talk about me and my glories. Bhagavan says, no, akirtikaram. It will not give you any fame in this world also. In the present moment, we seek fame. From the standpoint of the past, we seek good name for our past, our ancestors, for our kula. With respect to future, we seek swarga or a better future. So here Bhagavan tells Arjuna, with respect to your past, your present and future, what you are doing is not proper. Is absolutely wrong. Anarya justam aswargyam akirtikaram Arjuna. Here he shakes Arjuna. See, when we are confused, or even when we are not confused, when we act in this world, we gain motivation from different sides, different ways. Some people act out of fear. We are motivated by fear of losing something. Fear motivates. Another is greed can motivate us, desire to gain something. But the third, we can be motivated from within, self-motivated from within. Here Bhagavan doesn't create fear in Arjuna's mind, nor does he create greed and all, but he tries to awaken his self-image, his self-esteem. We will see in the next verse also. So he encourages Arjuna to realize who he is in his real nature and then work in this world, respond to the world more effectively. So it was a shock treatment like. Bhagavan continues, another very powerful verse, he says, Klaibyam masmagamah partha naitatvayupapadyate kshudram hridaya daurbalyam Tyaktvottishta parantapa Klaibyam masmagamah partha naitatvayupapadyate kshudram hridaya daurbalyam Tyaktvottishta parantapa. Hey Parantapa. He addresses Arjuna as Parantapa. Parantapa means Parantapayati. One who gives affliction, we used to give fear and affliction to his enemies. When he used to fight in the battlefield, his enemies used to shudder like with fear. Such a great Arjuna. And now he is behaving in this way. So Bhagavan reminds him of his great nature, of his personality. He reminds him who he is. Just like sometimes our children also behaves in a wrong way, then we remind them, Arey, you are such a wonderful person. You have achieved so greatness. Why you are behaving like this now? I remember the incident from Ramayana. Our Hanumanji had gone abroad to Lanka, and he went to that Ashok Vatika, and there he saw Sita ji in a very, very sad state, absolutely dejected. She became totally she lost all hopes also. She told that Trijata that please give me some fire, I will burn myself and die. She was absolutely dejected because Ravana used to torture her. And our Hanumanji did not know how to approach her. First, she doesn't know who is Hanuman. And these Rakshasas are expert in changing their form also. So he did not know how to approach her. She might doubt his intentions and all. And how to bring that person who is sad and dejected out of that situation. Hanumanji was totally in a dilemma. Then suddenly he realized that the only thing which can bring us out is the awareness of our real identity. Staying on that tree, hidden, he started singing Ramayana. He started singing the glory of Dashrath Maharaj and the glory of Janak Maharaj. He said that glorious Dashrath Maharaj, his sons and all of them so great. And he talked about the greatness of Janak Maharaj and the greatness of his all children, and greatness of Ram and Sita. So in this, suddenly she realized that I am from a great kula, that what am I doing? And she became more alert. And then she was receptive to Arjuna. To Hanumanji. Similarly here, Arjuna also was not receptive. So Bhagwan just gave him a shock treatment like. He says, Klabhyam masmagama partha. Hey Partha, that just drop this klabhyam, this impotence, from where it has come into you. Impotence, kleb means neither, there is uncertainty about whether the person is a male or a female. Yeah. In fact, Arjuna stayed for 1 year in this condition. When he was in Ajñātavās, he became that she male. She also, he also. So, not sure whether a person is female or a male. Similarly, Bhagwan uses a very strong this word, reminds him of his condition. He says, you have remained there for 1 year like this, I think you have become like that. But psychologically what it means is there are these two types of emotions, the masculine and feminine. They have their own purity, they have their own beauty. But now what you are expressing is neither the beauty of that masculine emotions, nor you are expressing the beauty of the feminine. Compassion and all is a feminine, pure compassion, feminine emotion. Bravery, courage is masculine, expression. You are neither expressing bravery, nor you are expressing proper compassion. It's confusion like. So he uses this term, klabhyam. He says, drop this klabhyam. Klabhyam masmagama partha, nai tatvai yupapadyate, it doesn't befit you. You are from a wonderful family, you have a great history, you are educated, you have been trained by the great masters, you are my friend. It doesn't befit you to behave in this way. Nai tatvai yupapadyate. So, but I am feeling so great love for them. He said, Kshudram hridaya daurbalyam. This emotion is low. Kshudram is of a very mean and low nature, and it is the durbalta of your heart, weakness of your heart. See, emotions are good, but becoming emotional is not good. Coming under the sway of emotion is not good. Therefore, here the word heart is very important. We use that word heart. It's very popular in the films also. Every second film is about the heart only. Either the mad heart or some other heart. But exactly what is heart we don't know. See, heart is, one is the physical heart. We are not talking about the physical heart. There is no such thing called heart. When we study Vedanta, it talks about the mind, it talks about intellect, mana, buddhi, it talks about chitta, it talks about ahankar. It doesn't talk about heart as a separate equipment. But the scripture says the beautiful confluence of your mind and intellect is called heart. When the emotions and the intellect, emotions are in your mind, intellect in the, intellect gives us the knowledge, the understanding. When the understanding and emotion comes together in a beautiful confluence, sangam, when this sangam takes place, that is called heart. See, there is like in our country also, we have Ganga, we have Yamuna, but when they join together, along with Saraswati, that sangam, it has got a special beauty. So our emotion should have the backing and support of our understanding, wisdom. And our wisdom should have the backing of emotion. Emotionless wisdom is dry. And wisdomless emotion is blind. Therefore, people blindly fall in love and all. Because they are actually blind. But when those two meet, when the sublime emotions and the pure our thoughts and understanding meet, that is called heart. But at times, there is no proper meeting. Sometimes we become more emotional. Sometimes we become more intellectual, forgetting about emotions. And that is the weakness. Sometimes it is mixed together. That is the weakness of our own heart. So here, Arjuna was expressing, what he was expressing, Bhagavan calls it a weakness of his heart. Kshudram hridaya daurbalyam taktva uttishta parantapa. Drop these negativities from your heart and stand up and fight this war. That is the best, that is the most important thing for you to do now. Just drop it and get up and fight this war. See, Arjuna got this confused before the war. Yudhishthira, Bhima and all his brothers were not confused. They were very clear. They were very clear what they have to do. But after the war, Yudhishthira got little confused. Then he had to be taught. He approached Bhishma Pitamaha, who was lying on that the bed of arrows. Yudhishthira approached him to remove his confusion. But here, our Arjuna got confused before, and Bhagavan removed his all confusion. So, taktva, drop all this confusion, and uttishthita parantapa, and stand up and fight. So, these two strong verses are like shock treatment. When a person behaves in a very confusing state, the first thing is to give him some shock only. Even in the world, we find a person behaving like a totally distracted and confused, then you give him one shock. I won't tell you how. And then that person comes out in his senses. He sees things clearly. So here Bhagavan gave him this shock treatment. And Arjuna again woke up. He had become silent, totally tushnim babuha. He started speaking again. So he repeats a lot of things which he said in the first chapter. Arjuna says, Arjuna uvacha katham bhishmamaham sankhe dronancha madhusudana ishubhi pratiyotsyami pujarha varisudana katham bhishmamaham sankhe dronancha madhusudana ईशुभिः प्रतियोत्स्यामि पूजार्हा